Rasperience is on your radio. The familiar voice with the unfamiliar sound. Lalabella Gorilla Tony Rebel.
Welcome forward to another edition of Rasperience on Bridge 99 FM.
Rasperience with Tony Rebel.
Rasperience is on your radio. Keep that dial stuck to Bridge 99. Bridge Nation, you ready? We're there. Yeah man, I Lalabella Gorilla is on radio.
Rasperience.
What are you thinking? We reset the mindset with ICEP, man. We do that. What are you eating? What are you drinking? Are you eating to live or living to eat or merely digging your grave with your teeth? We provide for you healthier eating habits. Yes. Where your medicine is your food and your food your medicine. We do that. And today we have the Mama Warriors inside and they're going to give me a recipe. And they also will be my fresh flames. Then we go in at this year time, we have Kaysia Kerr from the Ministry of Education to talk to us about back to school and parenting, how important they are in the mix of education. All of that and more we'll have for you on the Rasperience today. Red, Green and Gold Fridays! Yes, I. In my Father's house there are many mansions, and so we always heal up some of them. Summing up. Heal up Naya Bingi, Baba Shanti, Prince Lamont, Eli, 12 Tribes of Israel, Sangi Davis. We have to talk to you upon this program, one of them there. Zin, School of Vision, Dermot Fagan, Delhi. Heal Burrow, heal up the man them for the hills. Covenant of Rastafari, Messianic Dreads, the Celastian Church, Ethiopian Orthodox Church, Judah Coptic Church, House of Dread, heal up Natty Pablo. Yes, I. We heal up some of the houses of Rastafari because this program is called Rasperience. Yeah, the experience of Rastafarians. Yeah. Hail Farai. Time to roll into the show now, but before we do that, we always do something like this. We take a vow. Let the hungry be fed, the naked clothed, the sick nourished, the aged protected, and the infant cared for. Hail the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of himself, earth rightful ruler Haile Selassie I, and Empress Menen, as they were crowned 2nd of November 1930 in Ethiopia. And from that time until this time, we always give our empresses the crown. Yeah. Balance in a earth. Man and woman we say. Every time. Not care what nobody else I say. That we say. Then today's ICEP will be on education, because we have the back to school program and
ladies and gentlemen, notice the
back to school.
No smoking sign.
Listen.
Please be seated and fasten your seatbelts. We're approaching home. This is
Music by Buddy Wailer.
Hope you enjoyed your flight home.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring and it's back to school again. So run, free paper bond, 'cause it's back to school.
I'm telling you, this is the most wonderful song I ever hear about education. It says the whole gamut of education. People need to listen to this song. Yeah, man. The man said from ABC, if you know your ABC, that will take you through university. He also teach you how to multiply. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. You know? 2 3s are 6, but 2 3s are 33 too. Haha. You didn't know that. 2 3s are 33. 2 7s are 14, but 2 7s are 77 also. Yeah. When I used to go to school, I used to learn to sing those things. Yeah. Sing the memory gems. Sing 2 1s are 2, 4 1s are 4, and all of that. We used to sing those things. So we know that music can help to let people achieve their goal in education. Yeah, because when things are in music, they are catchy with the beat, you know what I mean, and the melodies. Yeah, wonderful song, Bunny. Wonderful song. All right. As we begin our 2023 school year, we mostly, as parents, have gotten over the back to school spending hump. Yeah. You know it go. I mean, there's so much things you have to get through to prepare these children to go back to school. And every time they're going into a new term, it's new schools, new school bags, it's new books, it's new uniform and thing. And also the money to buy lunch and to, you know, it's kind of rough, but we have to do that because education is a must. Education is the only passport we have, especially as black people who we don't born in riches. So we have to educate ourselves in order to move forward to another level. Yeah. Yes, it's back to school again. And we will be talking to Miss Kaysia Kerr from Ministry of Education. Yes. We take a break, and when we're forward, we'll get in more in the back to school thing. Run, free paper bond. And it's back to school again. We're talking about back to school here, and we're having the students with us at this time, Miss Kaysia Kerr.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning to you and all your listeners.
Yes, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yes.
I'm good.
You're here to talk to us a little about parenting and our back to school thing that we're having. We as parents tend to focus on the financial responsibilities of back to school, with costs related to school fees, book lists, school uniforms, shoe, etc. As we cover those costs and our children are off to school, we tend to breathe a breath of relief, thinking our job as parent is complete. But is it? Or has it just started? Miss Kerr. Miss Kerr. How important is it to have parent involved in our back to school or educational activities with our children each day?
That's very, very important. In fact, the government of Jamaica has seen it so important that they've set up an entire entity known as the National Parenting Support Commission to ensure there's parental involvement in education.
Is that the company you're head of?
Certainly, I'm the CEO of the National Parenting Support Commission. But the fact is, student success is clearly related to parental involvement. We want parents not to just be involved in the activities, though important, like the ones you described, but their participation must be ongoing. They must be involved in the educational lives. They must know who the teachers are. They must know what the children are studying, what the curriculum expectations are, and how they can support their children on that journey.
Yes.
So that's really why this entity has been created, so we can support parents,
Right.
make them more effective in their practice, and a part of being effective is ensuring that you're supporting your child in education.
Right, that's a good entity. How long has this been existing?
Well, this is actually our 10th year. It's a very young
It's a long
entity,
time.
and
It's a long time, that
well,
man.
it's still young, and we're still trying to build awareness.
Right.
Interestingly, it was one of 6 entities that came out of education system transformation. It was a task force report of 2004 that saw some gaps in education, and one of those gaps was the lack of parental involvement. And so the entity was created to coordinate supports for parents and to ensure that, having settled all issues that impact them and prevent them from being as effective as they could be, then their participation in education will increase.
How successful is this entity in ensuring that the objectives that it has is being met?
It's a great question. We're making good strides. The first 5 years, you're kind of settling in and setting up. The more we build awareness, the more we drive demand. This year, or the last year, up to June 2023, right? We trained 40,199 parents in effective practices, and we have training ongoing. And of course, because we're a coordinating entity, the other elements that affect parents, we also work with entities across government and even NGOs to ensure that parents get the support they need. So I think we're making steady stride. And of course, exposure like this helps, because each time I come on air, it drives the demand. Parents are more aware, and they will call in, contact us,
Right.
so that we can give them the support they need.
About how many parents in Jamaica? That's
I need to call Statin. I need to call Statin. Whole lot. Who's not a parent? I mean, we are a whole lot
Yes.
of the 3
Because
million.
whether you have children or not, you should be a parent.
Well, you're correct. And the way we define parent is so broadly. It's not just through biology. It's anybody who reasonably has the responsibility for care of the child. We consider parent, whether biological or not. So if you're an uncle or an aunt and you're in the business of parenting, then you are the parent, based on how we define it. So
that is why the old African way is the village who grows the child. So whether it's your child or not, if you see that child doing something wrong on the street, it is your duty to correct that child. Or if you see you would need help, it's your duty to help that child.
you get A, right? Right, yeah, absolutely. The village ought to take care of the child. And if you recall, last November when I was here, we had that theme, Reignite the Village.
Right.
You're part of the launch and so on. And we carry that every day. It's certainly what we push, that each person who comes in contact with the child, each adult has a responsibility for the well-being of that child.
Right. Right. Let me ask you, what are some of the questions that parents need to ask teachers, or just ask in general, ask your company?
Right, so it is back to school. A lot of children will be transitioning, whether to new schools or new classes. One of the things we want you to ask is, what are the expectations in relation to the curriculum? What should my child be learning, and what is the time frame in which he should acquire? Because that could be indicative of some deficit or some something going on in the child that you need extra support for. So whereas each child is different and the pace of learning therefore is different, there is still reasonable time when you should acquire particular knowledge.
Okay.
So we want to know what concepts in math, English, all the subjects.
Okay.
And what should you be doing at home, because learning doesn't end at 2:30 when school ends.
No.
So what should I be doing at home to reinforce
Right.
what my child would have learned? And then you want to talk about social expectations. What are the school rules? I don't necessarily like that rule, but that's a personal preference. I like expectations. How is my child expected to conduct himself?
Okay.
And what should I be saying to my child at home in relation to this? So let's say one of the things we want you to discuss with your children is the fact that you might be in a classroom where there are children of different abilities or children who look differently. We want diverse classrooms to promote tolerance and respect for individuality. We live in a society where our motto, out of many one people, different religions, different races, and so on. And so the classroom is reflective of that.
Talking
But your
about the classroom, is the classroom conducive for learning? The classrooms that we have now?
Well, I mean, we do have...
Is there enough space in them? Or
We do have the
AC or fans?
Well, we do have the National Education Trust that has been another entity, a sister entity that came out of transformation, that has been working really hard to improve the conditions in our schools. Things aren't ideal, but I do see, especially under this new thrust of transformation, conversations about, even putting ACs in classes because we want proper ventilation. We want our children to be comfortable. But back to your question, because I really liked it, what should we be asking? Should parents be asking teachers? If your child would have been placed in a high school, for example, but your child has certain learning gaps, you want to be talking about what support systems are in place for my child. In some schools, we actually have learning pathways and pathway coaches in some schools, which means
What
that
is
if
the
you're
pathway coaches?
well, the pathway coach is actually trained in special education, and
They're
so
trained.
they're trained, and so they have additional skill sets in teaching. So
Okay.
if there is a learning gap and your child has not acquired as he should have from his previous school or previous grade, then the pathway coaches are there to support him or her on that journey. So
What
those
do
are
they
questions.
do? What do they do?
Well,
they take them out of that class and
Yes.
put them into a special ed or something?
Well, there is one-on-one. They can do a
Okay.
pull-out where they pull them and they give them one-on-one instruction. They work with the teachers closely to ensure that in the lesson plan, it reflects activities that meet the children where they are and will promote their growth at their pace.
Yes.
They work with parents too.
Okay.
Yes. So if there is something that the parent needs to be doing at home, they can give those tips to the parents and help
Okay.
them through.
That's good.
So it's a lot of hand holding that they do, and they're very trained and competent. So you want to ask some of those questions.
What if those gap in the children learning is caused by traumatic experience that they have? How do you deal with that at school? Do you have a program, or do you have people who, what they call, some people are there to do that,
Right.
to help them.
Right. So in 2020, we had the publishing of the social norms survey, which says that many of our children, an alarming percentage, are exposed to violence, whether at the home or community level. It could be that children are coming with trauma.
Guidance counselor was the word.
Oh, I was thinking social workers, right? I was getting there, right? So if it is that the child has been exposed to trauma, chances are that child's behavior could be inconsistent with what you expect. Could be acting out, quote unquote. And so we have guidance counselors, we have social workers at the ministerial level.
Yes.
You have the National Parenting Support Commission.
Okay.
There is a whole cadre of persons who are trained to help with the psychosocial and counseling support that some students and parents would need.
Is that in every school in Jamaica?
Well, we have
Or-
guidance counselors in many schools, but
Many schools.
many schools.
like,
but where
like more than half of the schools in Jamaica.
where there are no guidance counselors, what the Ministry of Education has done is have guidance counselors responding in a cluster.
Okay.
So maybe schools in a 5-mile radius, one guidance counselor.
Okay.
And then remember, we work with other government entities. So sometimes we refer out to the child guidance clinic depending on what's going on, the Ministry of Health. And where the parents are concerned, certainly there are referrals to us.
What if a child can't afford lunch money or a uniform or some books? Is there any provision in the ministry that caters for those kids?
Well, the many schools across Jamaica have school feeding program, and of course, the children who need social protection, they have access to PATH. So lunches are provided in schools
good.
Every day, and many of those schools have
You don't have
breakfast.
to pay for it?
No, you don't. And many of those schools also are on a breakfast program. So in many schools across the country, they get breakfast and they get lunch as well.
All right, hold on. I want to ask you a question right there. Is the food that the schools are providing are healthy?
Very nutritious. The nutritional value is important.
Yes,
I mean,
very.
it's one of the major components to that we push at the Parenting Support Commission. We talk about nutrition a lot. In fact, I want to say to you that research that spurred the establishment of the commission also showed that children were coming to school with ill health because of poor nutrition. And so much of what we talk about in terms of parenting has to do with nutrition and health and physical activity and so on.
And so what the school is providing.
Yes, and so clearly the Ministry of Education has always had this as a priority area.
Yeah.
Nutrition products of NPL, National Nutrition Products of Jamaica, falls under the Ministry of Education.
Okay.
They provide the nutritious meals that the children consume. There's no compromise to the nutritional value.
What about sugar?
Well, certainly,
Is there a way where the children can consume less sugar? I noticed that the Minister of Health was on a drive to reduce the sugar level in the drink content.
And the Heart Foundation has been pushing that.
Right.
And I know that many entities have been compliant, and from the school level, certainly children are being educated from the National Parenting Support Commission standpoint. We've been educating our parents where that is concerned. What we want are vendors to also come on board where that is concerned, to ensure that whatever they're selling the children,
But them not care. Them just them just want money.
Well, that is why we're here doing this kind of education to say the long-term effects on health, they're not worth it, especially as a country. And so we really want to move in that direction for the health of our children.
At what age should we as parents begin to get heavily involved with our children's schoolwork and so forth? Should it be from kindergarten?
From day one, from kindergarten. The first 1,000 days are so important for stimulation and brain development of a child. So you want to make sure that from you've had that child, you are involved, you're stimulating, you're looking to make sure there's coordination, simple things like when you move your finger, is your child following your finger with the eyes? You want to make sure by the time the child can talk, then you want to be putting up sight words at home, label the things, and don't worry that your home is going to look messy. Label the refrigerator and the bed and the chair and so on, so they're getting familiar with those words, and have conversation. Let them make choices. I used to ask my son, what do you want for breakfast?
Yes.
As it develops language and helps them to think, what do you want to wear today?
Yes.
Nice. So that's important. Stimulation.
Get them be a part of the whole conversation. We're going to go for a break, We're going to play a song. Miss Kerr. And then we get back to it. Welcome forward to Rasperience on Bridge 99 FM. We are on the back to school Yeah, back to school thing, cause I don't know it go. Back to school is a must. And regardless of how long and how good the break is, it is always important to go to school. As I said before, education is that passport that you have to land you somewhere of importance. Yes. And so it's always important for you to be educated. I mean, if you're an artist, as I am, you need to can read and write. You need to at least look at the contracts that you're signing, that you're not signing away your life, your wife, your house, and everything. So it is always important to be educated. I have in the studios with me Miss Kaysia Kerr. Yes, and we're talking to her about back to school, and she has been expressing a whole lot of things to us, telling us about parenting and how we should be involved in our children's educational program. How can we ensure that what our children are learning in school is mirrored at home, or vice versa, Ms. Kerr?
Very, very, very good question. I think it begins with an understanding between parents and the schools that the children attend.
Okay.
Our schools must be very deliberate in terms of their engagement with parents. If it is explained what children are learning and why, and how it will help their growth and development, then parents will be more inclined to support at home. But telling them to support alone won't help. They too need to understand concepts so that they, in understanding, they'll be better able to explain to their children and help with reinforcement at home. So, for example, at the National Parenting Support Commission, we partner with the Ministry of Education and Youth all the time.
Okay.
And we run math classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So we look at those frustrations in the curriculum, what it is.
2 2s
what
is 4?
one.
Or 2 2s is 22?
Okay, I heard you. 2 times 2 are 4. Okay, right.
Good.
But we look at those frustrations, those strands of math that children have a difficulty with. And it's that data that informs our engagements with parents. So we run sessions, they really love them. And we get the education officers from the curriculum unit. Or it could be in literacy. We've done that, and we continue to do that.
Do you do songs? Because I think if you coupled teaching math with music, it could help, because every child knows a cartel song.
Well,
but if that was a math class in song, they would learn it better.
Right. So the curriculum unit they're really creative people, and so I've seen jingles. I've seen them use whatever. Because children have different intelligences too. Some are musical, and through music they learn more. So you are correct. But the National Standards Curriculum, that's a curriculum that is being implemented, speaks to how creative Jamaicans are. And so teachers are expected to use whatever creative methodologies, and certainly from the National Parenting Support Commission's standpoint or engagements with parents, we try to be as creative as possible. So even in helping them to understand concepts in math or literacy or whatever the area is, we break it down so that they'll be better able to help their children at home. So that I hope that answers the question.
Yes, it does. I am a student of Marcus Garvey. I love his philosophies. At least I think if we apply the philosophies of Marcus Garvey, we would be a better people or a better nation. How important to you it is that Marcus Garvey be taught in school?
It's very important because, for one, we need a sense of identity, who we are. And I think, these are my personal opinions, which I really don't like to. I really
You're not representing the history now?
Right. Well, not necessarily, but I do believe some of the challenges we're having is because people are still searching for who they are and what it certainly means to be Jamaican and what it is to be a black or whatever you represent person in Jamaica. But certainly for Marcus Garvey, identity and understanding the importance of, I mean, Garvey was such a proponent for education, you know, and so what that means.
He told us to read everything, read
that's
the prayer
right,
book,
that's
read
right,
the papers,
that's right.
read
That's
everything
right.
that we could.
That's right. Because
And through reading, I think,
you
yeah.
acquire knowledge.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And so, but the national standards curriculum and with the reintroduction of civics in the curriculum
Yes.
does focus on Garveyism and so on. So we look forward to the continued growth and development of our children and certainly our parents so they can continue to be effective in the rearing of their children.
How is the transformation path going in education? How is it? Is it a far way in or it just started?
Well, we have started. We're making good strides. The implementation is taking place. We certainly have had, from the National Parenting Support Commission standpoint, we've had our first sensitization already and engagement with parents. We had a full training on the 31st of July, I believe, not so long ago, but it was very recent. We at the Jamaica Conference Center was a full turnout of parents, and many of these are tentacles in the field, so they have been sensitized. They understand what their involvement in this transformation process should look like, and they're taking the messages back to their communities on our behalf. And that's the first of many that we will do across the country with the transformation team at the ministry.
Right. Does the National Parenting Support Commission, do they have a greater role to play in this transformation because they deal with parenting, and parent is the one who supposed to be mature. They're supposed to know, I mean, most things to hand that over to the kid. How is your company in that?
Well,
Is it important?
I do believe that we have a very important role to play because, like you rightly said, parents are important stakeholders in education. And if we're looking to transform an education system, I mean, we have 365 recommendations coming out of the Alonda Patterson report, one for each day.
when it's not a leap year.
Right. And we've put those on the pillars. And it is going to be very important to get not just parent buy-in, but their continuous support, because their involvement is critical to transforming the education sector in general.
Yes.
Parents who have children at the early childhood years, we're calling on them to do specific things.
To go back to school?
Well, if that's a necessity, that's not a bad thing. Why wouldn't you want to be more effective in your practice?
Definitely.
Nutrition and health, brain development, there's so much that we're calling on them to acquire in terms of knowledge and skills so that they're able to help their children. So parenting is, I believe, at the nucleus of what needs to happen in terms of transforming the education sector.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Wow, that's a mouthful. We're talking to Miss Kaysia Kerr from the Ministry of Education on Rasperience. I saw Rasperience deal with the thing, you know. You see it, Ryan? Yeah, so Rasperience deal with the thing. We have to get into these topics as experienced Rastafarians. You know what I mean? Because Rastas believe in education. We send our kids to school.
But why won't you? Education is a thing.
No, one time some Rasta bun school, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to say bun school, and because it's Babylon and it's it's English. Your slave owner come to educate you. We used to burn that, but His Majesty took a different approach. He caused a lot of churches to turn to school, and a lot of buildings that he had, he turned them into universities and so forth. So His Majesty was a man who would deal.
Was enlightened.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Well, listen. Education is the thing.
Yes. I
In
think
fact,
so.
Education needs to be trending now. It's all about education. That's what we're pushing. It's the true thing that can transform your life. And once you have education, then that nobody can take that from you. Where you can lose material things, you can't lose what you know, can you?
Does a little memory gem say labor for learning before you grow old, because learning is better than silver and gold. Silver and gold will vanish away, but a good education
will never decay.
Never decay.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Yes. Last question I want to ask you. Please explain how parenting partnered with the education process can be the foundation for building good citizens of this country.
Wonderful. Well, the thing about it, with a partnership between education and parents, then everybody will be on the same page. You know, as simply put as that. What it means is that whatever school is saying, home will be saying the same thing. We will be talking about good character development. What are the values that we want our children to be displaying? And what does it mean for the citizenry? When we look at being Jamaican, what are these behaviors that we want our citizenry to display that are aligned to a collective values? These are the things we hold dear. Well, may I put it to you that it could be honesty and integrity, and compassion and empathy, and and love, universal.
Yes.
And those are just some of them. Discipline, hard work,
all of the above.
All of the above, and I could name more.
Yes.
Understanding what it is to be a good patriot. What does it mean to love my country? Does it mean throwing garbage through the window? I still see that, pains me each time. Does it mean being a nuisance to your neighbor? Turning up your music to the point that your neighbor can't sleep? What can we agree on? And so through education, these are conversations, and this is how we're building communities through schools for an understanding in our diverse classrooms, where you have a child whose parents who's from the Rastafari religion and someone else from Muslim and Christian, and we're all in the same place, but we have these collective values, and they're mirrored at home, and so this helps with the development of good citizens.
I agree with you. Good citizens are needed. Do you think that we have passed where the older people are already what you call it now? So them already engage in certain things already, and it's only the youth now we can really put this thing at the impressionable mindset to bring them forward. Do you think that we are right? Do you think that we gone already?
No, I understand what you're asking. The truth is, I would betray what I do if I were to say yes. I believe in behavior change.
And you can change at any age.
And on a personal level, I believe in the best in every human being. I believe that with the right support, with the right education, and time to change and understand, people can change. So how
would you propose somebody who has to work every day, and when they get home all they can do is go to bed and so forth, and they don't have any time to educate themselves and so forth?
But then life's journey is an education, okay?
Okay.
So just by going to work, there are things to learn on the job. You might be learning respect and tolerance.
Okay.
And you might be learning to power through even when you have challenges.
Yes.
Those are good lessons. So life is always unfolding. And if we pay attention, we're learning all the time. The universe speaks to us all the time.
Yes, all the time.
So it's having that openness and that mindset and that readiness that today I'm going to be open to learning something new. And having learned it, I'm going to apply it so tomorrow will be better.
Wow.
Because that's the journey we are all on.
That's the journey.
Yeah.
Okay. Life is a big journey. It's not a destination. People, you hear it all from Miss Kerr here and Rasperience. What you do? You going to play music? Return from the top. Return from the top. Return from the top of that. Return from the top.
Be careful what you inject, what you inject in the youth them talk, and just watch what you teach your little children. Make sure I know something to hurt them. Mind what you saying to me sister, cause she could be the next prime minister. I say be careful what you saying to me daughter, cause in the long run she could be your doctor. Oh, you can mention that to me son Dan. I mean no one a little bit on a gunman. Mr. Tire, Mr. Jacket, you false prophet, leading the children astray, you for stop it. Just a money rocket, for put in your pocket. Give the people what that we carry in a basket. So if you find yourself with the instrument of influence, anytime you use it, use your conscience. The seed where you sow, it is no accident. And you shall escape the judgment. And watch where you teach.
Yes, greetings.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Bless the Lord. How are you doing?
Yeah, man. The Lord bless us.
Yeah.
I'm in the studios here with Miss Kaysia Kerr from the Ministry of Education.
Oh, this is Q calling from out of Ociency.
Nice to hear you, Q. I was just in Ociency last night.
Oh. Yeah, so I just love the vibes and love the energy, you know.
Yes. Thank you, man. Thank you for calling in and thank you for loving the vibe. We're going to push more
I'm
vibe.
like a single lady, you know.
Oh, you're still looking a single lady? Well, this is not.
Yeah, a decent lady.
We'll talk to you off the air.
I want to leave my number, man.
No, hold on. They'll take your number off the air. All right?
She could be the next prime minister. Oh, you feel say them the things to me daughter, when in the long run she could be your doctor.
Oh, you feel you have something with nose and something with mouth. Same thing with the eye in a head. You got something with nose.
It's time for liberty. It's time for liberty. I just want to say hi to Kaysia Kerr mom. She's somewhere in New York. She just texted her and said that you should have asked me for it. I love it. That's a lot. Yes, mom. We like your recipe though, mom. We like your recipe and we're going to try that someday. Okay, we're going into Liberty now. We're having the studios with us still, Miss Kaysia Kerr and Mama. Bless it. All right, so I'm going to recipe. This segment is when we speak on discussing the use of herb and herbs in the Rastafari livet, not diet. This is Liberty. Yeah. We discuss the medical benefits today of mint. All right. These guys are cracking me up in the studios. Did you know there are much more to mint than you may think? Commonly found in foods such as chewing gum and toothpaste. Mint is a species of plant belonging to the genus Metha. In fact, there are a variety of different types of mint, such as spearmint, peppermint, you have cologne mint, you have all sorts of mint, each with their own uses and benefit. Let's run through some of the incredible health benefits of mint. All right, make we go on now. It's filled with nutrients. Mint contains a number of different nutrients such as fiber. I didn't know that. Fiber maintains a healthy bowel. I know that. Vitamin A improves eye health and prevent cardiovascular disease. So people who sick with them heart, mint is always good. Vitamin C, it supports immune system and tissue repair. Calcium, maintain strong bones. Iron, support healthy blood. And I'm saying all of this because these are some of the ingredients or nutrients that mint carries. Mint is also a fantastic source of antioxidant, which helps protect your body from oxidative stress caused by free radicals. You know, free radicals not easy at all. Oxidative stress can lead to fatigue when you're tired also. Yeah. Memory loss, joint pain, headaches, and more unpleasant symptoms. Then hold on there. It improves digestive health. The mint can improve that. Cause more time when you, before you eat or so, you can drink some mint tea or some, you know what I mean, some cologne mint or some peppermint. There goes a mint on our screen right there. What kind of mint is that? I don't know, but it's a mint. Yeah, maybe black mint. Yeah, black mint. Yeah. Another amazing benefit of mint is it can help improve your digestive health and even relieve some of the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. You call that LBS. Zine, peppermint oil in particular has been known to alleviate LBS symptoms since it contains methyl, which can relax the muscle in your digestive system. In turn, this can help improve digestion and reduce stomach pain. Yes. Yeah. IBS. It boosts your immune system. Yeah, can boost your immune system. As touched upon briefly, mint contains antioxidant that help against free radical damage and have a huge impact on your immune system. Maintaining a strong immune system is essential for overall good health and preventing a multitude of illness. Yeah, it can give you a better brain function, right? Better brain function. Mint has been known to have a positive effect on the brain function, helping increase alertness and memory capabilities, as well as prevent mental fatigue. These types of benefit of mint are typically obtained through inhaling the plant, the essential oils, rather than from consumption. So even smelling the mint can help your brain more than consuming it, because sometimes when you consume the mint, you boil it out, and you must not boil it. Everything that is cooked over 120 degrees, the nutrients die. So you need to just steep it, you know what I mean? Boil up the water, put it in, and steep it, and preferably not to mix it with any sugar or sweetener. The fifth thing I'm gonna read here, it can support your pregnancy. So women out there who are pregnant, you can always have mint. Another lesser known benefit of mint is that it can be used to support your pregnancy and help make breastfeeding less painful. Yes, you may read that right. A natural cure for breastfeeding pain. Hallelujah. Some new mothers apply mint to the skin in the form of an essential oil or peppermint gel to relieve breastfeeding pain and prevent skin cracking. A whole heap of things that me I learn about mint. Me always love mint, but what? No, that Now that me never know. Now that me know so much benefits from it, me I forgot go and indulge more. Yeah. Some people also choose to chew mint as a way to prevent pregnancy nausea and combat pregnancy anxiety. So mint is really, really good. I have some peppermint. I have some black mint. I have cologne mint. But never go invest more in mint. So there you have it, people. For liberty, it's about mint. Yes. I take a final break and give you some space, JB, to make some money, and then and then we come back with fresh flames. In the studios with us is Mama, the Mama Warrior, and also Miss Kaysia Kerr from the Ministry of Education is still here with us. We talked about back to school earlier, and so we will talk again. I am a mama. Yes, I am mama. Yes, I am. Once you're black and you're a freedom fighter,
yes,
you're a mama.
Yeah, man, you're African. African, real.
But the mama are from Kenya.
From Kenya, Nairobi.
Yes,
I am.
So whoever can be a mama.
Yes, I am.
A white man can be a mama?
No, no time.
In the studios with Mama Warriors here. They are on the air right now. Singing, I'm a mama.
Yes,
so Mama Warriors.
Well, I'm there, no, get to see that, man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Yeah,
give
man.
thanks.
It's a blessing. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah, man. This, how long now you done the song?
About 2 years now.
Yeah.
Do the song,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And it creating waves all over the earth, same way, so to speak. From there I hear it first night, I say, whoa.
Yes,
man.
I like how you sound on it, man.
Yes.
You sound like Rasperience.
Yes.
Give thanks.
Real compliment that guy.
Yeah, Rasperience is a man.
Yes,
a good
great
singer. And then you're identifying yourself in the song. You're calling your name.
Yes.
I did that once in Fresh Vegetables.
Yes.
Tell me if you love Tony Rebel.
Yes.
Because sometimes this job don't call your name. So it's good to call your name in the song.
Yeah, man, reflect on you.
Yes. In your chorus too.
Yes.
So when you're singing the song, you're singing my name.
Yes, from that time until now. Yes.
I love it.
Yes, I am.
I love it. So Mama is a group.
Yes, it's a group of us, you know what I'm saying, and I can, we are testimony to this group here because this place where I'm sitting right now, it will be surprising to tell you that it's my drummer paint inside here.
What?
Yes.
So your drummer is multifaceted, man.
Multi-talented, multifaceted. He's a youth where him upstairs, him not normal.
Yes.
It's a group of us.
How many of you?
It's really 5 of us in the group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have 3 of us, which is...
But you're the leader?
4, yes. From that time until now.
Yeah. You want to heal up the rest of them now?
Well, it's a must, because right now all of them listening. And the whole of Trenchtown.
The whole of Trenchtown listening right now.
Yes,
I came down to Trenchtown once.
Yeah.
Culture Yard.
Yeah, man. Come say I and I
still remember that moment when I come down there and I
man.
saw some new talents, and they were Trenchtown still a push out great talents
every day, Tony.
Yes,
every day.
Yeah,
man. It's a musical show ground,
Nice. So boy, 11:46. Let me not talk about Trenchtown, but talk about you.
Yes, sir.
And your musical journey. How has it been?
Great, Tony, because we coming from that time. I and I from Finnegan and junior ranking. I and I being junior ranking from that time.
So people, it's history. This, it's our story.
Yeah.
It's not his story. It's our story.
Sure.
This man was Finnegan.
Junior ranking
and Finnegan. Tell me, sing the song where one did sing them.
I know any DJ can chant like we. I know any DJ can chant like we. Them have to know His Majesty. Cause anytime we chant, man, appear reality. Hey,
Yeah.
Politics are the key for run the country.
Hey.
Politics are the thing with no lump sum. It make you look so slick, you start walk with matic.
Hey.
But it at the same thing make you get your casket.
Hey.
Looking at yourself, mankind.
Yeah.
Jah know that we're living in a dangerous time. So many youth man turn into crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember them
So,
times?
so it was a spin-off of Mitchie and Smiley.
Yes.
And the two youth what they do. This a Friday evening. You Black and so.
Yes, but they were after us. They were after us. Yes.
Yeah. So you transform from a DJ duo to a group leader.
Yes.
How is that?
One of the greatest things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. And you used to DJ, I know you sing bass.
Yes. But I always like the sing J in the
Yeah, sing J, cause you did sound melodic from them time there.
Yeah, man.
Nice. About how many albums you do with Mama?
This is our 4th album now.
What?
Yeah, man.
4 albums.
Yeah, man. And it's 16 years now.
Yeah.
From the tradition from Finnegan and Rankin to the Mama Warriors.
Right. So the next brethren, him not in the Mama.
Finnegan, no.
Yeah.
No,
What happened to Finnegan?
He's still around, still in Greenwich Farm, still all over the island, you know what I mean? But
DJ still?
Yeah, man.
So you ever think about getting back the group together?
Well, a lot of people
for just even a certain occasion.
Yes, a lot of people make some arrangements, but as we all in Jamaica always say, put the figure up on the table, make us see it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say, and if it's right, we'll come together, but if it's not right, leave us alone.
Yes.
And it never come together yet, so
right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Let's go and try.
So Mama has been traveling outside of Jamaica.
Man, we got enough places, man. All over the earth, from Europe to Trinidad, all over the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? We're looking forward right now to go to Africa.
Right.
The right place, Mama Land right now. As I speak,
Yes.
everything is in the making right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Ethiopia.
We're going to Ethiopia?
Yes. The ambassador and I are great friends.
Yeah.
We are in dialogue right now, just making all arrangements that coming together.
And it will be inevitable for you to go to Kenya.
Right next
knowing
door.
that it is next door. And it is where the Mama Warrior was originated.
Yes. The Dan Kamante.
Yeah. Cause a whole lot of people see Rastafari and Rastafari growing here. The Mama Warriors was growing long here, long time, and they are not Rastas.
Exactly.
They are Mama.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
So December, you're planning to go?
Yes. We're not planning no. Kind thing plan jamash up.
Yeah.
Organizing.
Okay.
We're organizing too.
Miss Kaysia Kerr is laughing. Anything man plan Jawai
mash up that man. We're organizing and centralizing in the name of His Majesty.
Yes.
And as you said from the other night, also with Empress Menin, we never leave them out.
Right.
The balance.
Right.
So we have that together.
A female is in the group?
Every time.
Aye.
Every time.
I love it.
From the beginning until this time.
Because His Majesty set the example. 2nd of November 1930, he created that scene. So we always have to have the that female. If the man is the head, the woman is the neck.
Yeah, man. She stays right there.
Right.
We don't leave her. No time. No time.
Yes. Yeah, tell us about your new song. The newest one you have.
The newest one is Journey Continues, because we do songs to make it.
Yeah, you don't have that.
No, it was played. It is the first song that played.
Yes.
Because we want people to know us and to resonate what we do. We don't rush in doing things. You know what I mean? We take our time in doing music because music is timely.
Yes.
You will do a song 10 years. 20 you will know. 10 years before and it hit 11th year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we take our time to make things resonate. Marinate in cooking, as you would say.
Yeah.
So,
because sometimes you write in a song and you write half of it.
Yeah.
And the next 5 year you find the next half. Or you find just a topic. And
for a song
10 years after it just come to you.
Body after song comes.
So it's a gradual process.
Yes, it's a process.
Because I have some songs now where 30 odd years and them still running.
Yes.
I draw them last night down at Ocherius and the place go wild the same way. You know what I mean? So music is everlasting.
Every time.
Yeah. Do you have anywhere on social media that we can link you up?
Well, from you put in the Mama Warriors, we are so close to the Mama Warriors from Kenya. We come up automatically alongside them. Anywhere you go in the world now and put in Mama, you always see Iman face, jump up with them.
On Instagram or
Instagram,
on
Facebook, everything you jump up and say Mama, you see Iman.
Right.
You know what I mean? White people are so affectionate right now to I and I because we are so involved with the Mama Warriors, you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of calls from all over the world just to talk of the Mama Warriors right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful...
How are the Mama, the actual Mama in Kenya respond to you?
Brilliant.
Yes, I
brilliant.
love that.
Brilliant. As I told you before, I am the ambassador for the Mama Warriors. We are close. Yes, we almost talk every day. You know what I'm saying? She's close to her.
Is a woman?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, and she organizes.
She wear locks, auntie?
No. She organizes all the Mama Warriors duties, everything. The burials. Up to right now, she's involved in the burials of the elders.
Okay.
Of the Mama Warriors.
Okay.
From that time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. You can ask question.
So we understand what their mission was. How do you perceive your mission to be?
Musically. Yes. Musically. But if I'm meant to fight, I will have to fight.
Yes.
You know what I say?
Yes.
Yeah, because they are my people. We're all one. So if the cause is to fight, I'll have to fight. If I talk, it's talk. I have to draw back, I have to draw back. Anything for my people, I will do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a mission that it continues. As I say in the song, the journey continues.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we as Jamaicans, we are strong advocates for the Kenyan Mama movement from that time until now. Yes, because
Kenyatta.
Yes. Jomo Kenyatta, who was the lawyer for the Mama Warriors in
Dudley
that time?
Thompson. I know.
Dudley Jamaican Thompson.
Yes.
The politician.
Yes.
And he made a very significant move for the Mama Warriors to come forth with Jomo Kenyatta in 1965 when they gained independence.
Yes.
So everything, coincide with us Jamaicans be the strong points of Africa.
Yes, it's true.
We are.
Yes. Foundation. We are. Mama Warriors, we have 6 minutes left. And we are going into inner this year time. I want you to still sit in with me. Miss Kaysia Kerr is here. And we're going to discuss 2 of these topics. Yeah, 2 of these. Only 2. Yes.
Inner this year time.
Man,
you have been mine. You get carried away by captivity. In this your time. Although them sell Jah with 30 pieces of silver.
So Mama, you wanted to say something?
Yes. I just want to take time out to tell the world that there is a group by the name of the Lovelocks Experiment coming forward to this world.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So watch out, everyone. They have a new Fruit of Life album. You know what I'm saying?
They're from Hawaii.
They're Ohio. Oh yes, Dayton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I want to heal up everyone right now. Take this time to heal up everyone from that group as they are listening right now in Ohio.
Yes.
Big up yourself, Jay. Big up yourself, Empress. Everyone, Jack Chris, everyone out of the group, they will be here specifically for the Rebel Salute.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes.
They're going to put on a performance you will have to see. You will have to be there, my people, to see them. Because they're a great group. And I'm recording with
Ryan, you here?
So, look out for them.
Ryan Hard. Yes. All right. That was it for Mama. I could go in at this time now. Golding Under Fire. For a slavery skit. Culture Minister Oliver Babsy Grange on Tuesday reprimanded opposition leader Mark Golding for his involvement in slavery skit. mounted at the People's National Party, the PNP, St. Andrews Southern Constituency Conference on Sunday, describing it as disrespectful of the country's ancestors and an affront to the entire nation. What do you think about it? You saw the skit?
Yeah, man.
You saw it, Miss Kerr?
No, I'm sorry. Never saw it at all.
Yeah, man, I want to see it.
Oh, it is, I think he has a dreadlock man with a chain around his neck. And Dayton Campbell was saying that somebody has the key for that chain. Like, and Mark Golding came with it. What is wrong with that?
Well, to I and I, it's just it's one of them.
Remember, it's the one from your constituency,
yes,
you know?
Yes, Mark Golding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Leader of the opposition.
Yeah.
It's one of them political ploy.
Yeah.
It's to gain footage, it's to gain leverage within the political arena. My point of view, that my opinion, that as I can see, within politics, living on this earth so long, that it's so they operate, it's so they go through, it's so they get their things done. You know what I'm saying? By creating avenues like these.
Right. Well, I think that maybe he was ill-advised because most people see him as a white man, and for a white man to be releasing the chain from black people, it not look good. It look like it's only it better if Dayton Campbell did do it. You know what I mean? But I know it's a kind of gimmick for a political statement, but it backfire.
Yeah.
So next time I think he must be more careful.
Think.
On a more serious note though, 500,000 reward offered for information on Paulwell's daughter and her mom. As 500,000 reward is being offered for information that will assist in the lead to safe return of Member of Parliament Philip Paulwell, 10-month-old daughter and 27-year-old baby mother. They were kidnapped or I don't know. Well, you hear about it, Miss Kerr?
Right, so that I saw on the news recently.
Yes.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, man, at a time like this, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Very.
It's mysterious. Mr. Paulwell is my virgin, and I hope that you will have a safe return of your daughter and her mother. I just feel like we can do better in this country.
Much better, man.
We can do better in
Much
this country.
better,
And we don't have to make revenge take us that far.
Never.
Where we want to destroy the life of an 8-month-old
family.
You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. If somebody do you something, get to that person. Or retaliation is no satisfaction. Eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind.
Yeah.
So we need to do better.
Yeah, man.
And we can. The UN official links temporary foreign workers program to be contemporary form of slavery. Yeah, the UN said that. I mean, in Canada, they have been complaining a lot about the farm workers who go to Canada, that the conditions that they are living in is next to slavery, is modern day slavery, and now the UN comes say that. I mean, one at a time, a minister, I don't remember which minister, went up there and came back and said that it was okay.
No, never okay. It never okay.
Yes.
I'm go up on the place, I'm go there, go see it for myself. A slavery, modern slavery, them thing there.
Speaking of the mic.
Modern slavery, these things right now, my people. I can tell you that I'm testimonies to that. Yeah. I had families working in this place, and I go there to look for myself. Yes. And when I went here, I said, come, you're not staying here another minute.
What? Dangerous
places, these places, man.
Right.
You pull up in old clothes, 5 different, 6 different old clothes. Better about all clothes that we dash with and walk pan in the yard of Jamaica.
Yes.
I tell my people, them places are modern
slavery. Wow. What, Miss Kerr? What do you have to say about that?
I could only listen to his account.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I could only listen to his account.
Right. But you think that if
that's what
Yes.
his family experienced,
Yes.
then I empathize. But he made the right call. I really don't know.
Right.
And
Then Tony, they left the left the United Nations as a group, is a body
Yes.
that looks after people universally
Yes.
and goes there and see the same thing.
Yeah.
Who am I?
It's true. If the United Nations can suggest that it is modern day slavery, I think it is so, because the UN them not come out and talk.
Them no ramp, man. No.
Yeah. And people have been saying
years.
that. Yes.
Years, Tony.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Give thanks, Mr. Give thanks, Mama.
Give thanks.
It was Rasperience, Red, Green, and Gold Friday. Let me read a quote from His Majesty. The knowledge you have acquired so far is no end in itself, out a reminder for the further responsibility that awaits you. So, yes. That's how we wrap for another Friday, Red, Green, and Gold Fridays. It was Rasperience. It was nice having you here with us in your car, in your bedroom, at your workplace. We happy for you. Keep the dial stuck. I had in the studio with me, I still have in the studio, Miss Kaysia Kerr from the Ministry of Education. I also have on Fresh Flames, Mama Warriors. You can go out there and support them in every way that you can. Until next Friday, yeah man, I said God bless. See you.